Are you guys all in the same gang, different gangs?
Yeah, we both run under the 6. I'm 7'4".
I'm Vice Lord.
And do your two gangs get along?
Not really. We in here we do, but not on the house.
Tell me that in a full sentence, because they're not going to hear my question.
In here we don't get along. Vice Lords and G's don't get along. Well, in here we get along, but on the outs, it's a different story.
So what happens if you two run into each other on the street when you're out?
Say he gonna be cool until he disrespect me, then everything go from downhill from there. But right now we cool.
What do you think?
Oh, these my niggas.
What are you gonna do if you see him on the outside?
Chill with him.
Tell me in a full sentence.
We up here, we cool and shit. If I see him on the outs, I'm still be cool with him unless some other shit happen.
And what are you guys in here for?
I'm in here for gang activity and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I'm here for placement failure, gang activity, and fight with the police.
When do you guys think you're gonna get out?
I'm supposed to be getting out on the 17th.
Shit, I don't know.
No.
Do you think you're gonna get out on time?
Me?
Yeah.
I hope so.
You hope so what?
I hope I get out in time, but ain't no telling, because this facility, it changed a lot. One day you getting out, the next day you ain't. They change a lot.
Why is that?
Whole bunch of stuff be going on at admin. It's like if I get a black eye, I won't be able to go home on time. They have to send me home 2 weeks later, because we can't go home with black eyes or something. That won't happen to me, because I'm that dude.
I was supposed to go home November 30th for last year, but they snatched my determinate sentence. When I went to the Napa City, we were supposed to start a racial riot.
And I was supposed to go home in October of '05, but I broke somebody's jaw and I came here.
I wasn't never supposed to go home. I was down for the cause.
When you get out, are you gonna stay in the gang or?
Oh yeah, I'm 7'4" to the death. I'm a gang to the disciple all day.
And you too? You're gonna stay in your gang? How? It's what? It's not a gang?
Get out, you stay in.
And
It's not a game, Brady. It's not a game.
how long do you think you're gonna be able to stay out for?
On the outs? Oh, I'm gonna be out for a minute, because I've been in here for a minute. I'm gonna be out for a long time. I don't even plan on going to prison, but if it happened, it happened.
How about you?
Shit, if I go to prison, I have to go to prison. I really don't give a damn.
You don't care?
Nah.
You think you're ready for the adult prison?
Where I'm from, in Gary, you don't have to do nothing. The police will take you to jail anyway. They'll set you up to all kind of drugs on you, guns, and anything else. They'll whoop your ass and get away with the shit. You try to do something about it, you going to prison, but either way it goes.
I wouldn't want to go to prison. It wouldn't be my first option, but if it happens, you can't stop it.
What? Why do you think you can't stay out? I mean, to me that's amazing. I would never want to come.
I could stay out. I didn't plan on coming here. It's just, I was doing a lot of shit. I didn't think I was going to get caught. So then I finally got caught and I came in here, and this, when you come here, it's a totally different story from the house. Because when you in here, it's a whole lot of stuff to go on. People here getting whooped. People here getting their food taken. And if somebody ever try that with us, then they got no other choice but to get down here or gang bang. That's what it's mostly like here is gang banging. That's why we down here. Because they said we can't be in GP because I guess we the leaders of our gang or our branch out there. Besides going down, that's why they got us down here.
So you guys are higher level up in the gang? Is that generally why you guys are here?
I ain't gonna say that, but I got a reasonable amount of respect. But I ain't gonna say that though. It's just we stand out of everybody. Cause we be doing the most. Everybody else lay low, we just don't give a fuck. We just out there bang with whoever. Then they sent us up here.
And you?
Same shit. I was on the unit with him before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kicked us off. We couldn't be on the same unit because we've been in rides together and all this. I've been in rides with him too. He left and came back and I was still here. We've been in a lot of rides together.
You guys ever, you ever feel bad about people you've hurt?
Hell no.
I don't, cause
I can't feel bad about them.
they trying to hurt us too.
Yeah.
We get them before they get us, so I don't feel bad about it.
That's what they get. You feel me? I ain't gonna feel bad about it, but I ain't gonna say that I feel good about it either. But shit.
Once they get us, they don't feel bad. They
go around both of them.
yeah, it go both ways.
Yeah.
But why is it you guys don't see a life other than fighting and violence?
That's what I was raised on.
That's what the world based off of is fighting.
That's how.
Unless you gonna let somebody punk you.
Yeah, when you come here, you ain't got you can't just let nobody punk you.
And I just can't let nobody do that because that'll hurt my ego. If I let somebody hold me or let somebody hit me and I don't do nothing back, it's just a male ego.
You just don't feel right letting somebody punk you.
You feel violated.
Once you let somebody punk you, man, they basically don't think they can do anything to you.
And once you get punked, everybody else gonna start doing the same thing. You can't brush it off. That's how it goes.
What's the worst you've ever hurt somebody?
I did a lot of things to people. I can't even say it. I did a lot of bad things to people.
If I can't do shit, I can't hear from Northeast for breaking somebody's jaw Northeast and this shit.
I don't know, I'm normally as they say, the ringleader of a lot of things, so I don't know. It's just the worst I ever seen happen to somebody that came out with their jaw, bro.
Hanging
Hanging
out.
out their head.
You feel bad for that person?
Can't say I did.
The last time we hurt somebody in GP, we was in long term for like 19 months. They put us down there for a long time. We came out, we don't think about that now though. I mean, I done fought a couple people, but I don't really think about fighting no more. If it comes, it's gonna come though. Long term make you think about a lot of shit.
What do you think, and I've already talked to you about this, I know, but what do you think should be done with you guys?
I think I should go home because I've been here too long. I mean, I know I battered people and did all this other stuff, and I felt I didn't pay my dues for all that. So
All together, I've been
19
out there since
months.
2003.
What's that?
I've been out there since 2003, so I think by the time they don't let me up out of there.
I paid my dues.
But it sounds like if you guys get out, fighting's not out of the realm.
I mean, of
Nobody
course
fighting
it's
no
not.
more really though. People be trying to shoot each other and all that other shit.
I mean, I'm a fighter regardless. I mean, somebody put a pistol out on me, that's a different story. I mean, fighting gonna always go around because that's just the neighborhood I live in.
It's hard to explain why we fight. It's just something we do.
Right. I was raised up on fight, so that's all we know how to do.
I mean, I was raised don't let nobody disrespect you. You know, so if I feel disrespected, then we don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Handle this like gentlemen.
Right.
I mean, to me as an outsider, and I'm obviously a total outsider, it sounds to me like you guys have resigned yourself to kind of this life.
I mean, you get used to it after a while.
Do you have any, if you could do anything with your life, be an astronaut, I don't know, whatever you want to do, a sports guy, a rapper, what would you guys like to do with your lives?
I plan on being a rapper if that ever comes. But if it don't, I'll be in the hood.
What about you?
Look, anything that's good for me.
So speak up.
Anything that's good for me, I can do.
Well, if you could do anything, you've had a lot of time here to think about it, but what would you do?
could play football.
Yeah.
That's a question. And all that thinking I do, I ain't never sat down and actually thought about that.
Never thought of something else besides game life.
Anything else? I don't really try to think about stuff like that. Cause I'm more of a what's right here in front of me type of person. So I don't never really think outside the box. And every once in a while I do. I really don't know.
If I couldn't be a rapper, I want to be a boxer though. If that rap star stuff don't work or shit.
You guys want to tell me anything else about being in here?
It's hard, of course. Not for me, but I mean it's hard for people that come in here though. Staff in here, I mean some of them gang bang, they play like they don't, but they get the same treatment we damn near get. It's just it matter who you is. If you come here from the house and nobody know you, you bound to get whooped. So I mean, if you ain't known or if you a nobody, you bound to get whooped. So it's hard for some people here that come in here. Cause some people come here trying to go straight home and they get their food took, get their jaw broke, and they don't want to fight back. They steady here getting their ass whooped and they trying to go home. That's why it's hard for some people.
Do you think there's people who come in here planning to do the right thing, and because of other inmates they end up staying here?
Yeah, I think it's people that try to go home, but if they got friends in here and one of their niggas fight, then they gonna jump in. Then that's just gonna fuck them up.
They're not going home.
Nah. If you come in here and you plan on going home and you getting any type of trouble, it's like a cycle because you gonna keep getting in trouble.
Some people come here try to do a program and get set up and they don't have to do nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people, like say me and him friends, and he come in, he my friend, and I'm into it with a bunch of people. They gonna beat him up just cause he my friend.
Right.
Just cause we know each other, he gonna get beat up too.
Is there any solution to this?
Ain't no solution.
Ain't no talking it out. You try to talk it out, it's like copping the police. So you try to talk it out, somebody gonna hit you in your mouth for trying to talk. And after that, it go downhill from there.
So once you got a problem with somebody, man, you might say you got a problem with like 10, 20 people.
Yeah. Especially somebody that's really known in here. If you got a problem with them, the whole GP finna whoop you. And like Hancock, he ain't said he can't come out.
You can't come out.
Because whoever he come out with, the whole GP just gonna whoop him. So he gotta go home from down there.
He's scared to come out and say.
They call people niggers and stuff.
He racist, so he wouldn't even out of said for 15 minutes when he got out here, he already got whooped. So they let him go home from down there. Cause the whole GP just on. That's how it be.
Yeah, he got out of said. When he first got here, he came here, got his face all black and blue. I don't know why that was.
Some people just whoop people because ain't nothing to do. Like if we all just sitting here in the day room and
it's gonna be a fight.
somebody look over and we all just sitting here chilling, somebody gonna fight in like 5 minutes because ain't nothing to do. Somebody just gonna get up and start splitting somebody. Next thing you know, the whole day room fighting.
So if you're running the show here, what would you do with you guys? I mean, what?
If I was staff,
Yeah.
I'll let everybody out their room and I'll talk to everybody. Because I know people don't like being in them rooms. Because I've been in there for 19 months looking at them walls, and that ain't pretty.
But you just said that if everyone's out of the room, or if you got a few people sitting around, there's going to be a fight.
Right, I mean, a fight gonna occur anytime though. You can't stop that. I mean, I figure if you let people out their room or we out here doing something, everything will be cool. But if we just out here sitting here and doing nothing, somebody bound to do something.
That's the way they do it. We sit in our rooms 99% of the day we in our room. Then when they do let us out for a little hour or whatever, we just sitting here. We ain't doing nothing, we just sit here.
And then when we do something they say is wrong, when we get rolled up.
Yeah.
So that's when everything go downhill from there.
Then we go back in our room. So people feel like if you're gonna keep me in that room all day, and when you do let me out, I'm coming right back in anyway, so I might as well have some fun while I'm out here.
Right. Because once you go in there for clowning, you're not coming out for a minute. So you might as well get all your fun out while you out here.
What do you mean fun?
Whatever you gonna do.
Whatever you gonna do, throw some
You better do it for a long time till the staff come and carry you back in your room because you finna be in there.
Oh yeah. You're sitting there for a minute.
And then sometime when it's signals, we go back in our room, we don't come back out.
There we go.
So
Once they
right.
draw that signal, you might as well cancel. You might as well close your day.
Yeah, you ain't coming back out unless it's school movement or wreck. That's how it is down here, though.
Anything else you guys want to say?
Talking about how the staff gangbanging, bro.
Oh,
Is that true?
yeah, I got
Yeah,
jumped by
yeah.
staff a couple times.
A couple of motherfuckers
When I
got
was
fired.
in E, this when I was like 15, 14, I'm 18 now, but
He
that's
got
when I
his
was
ass
like
whooped by
14.
staff.
They jumped me. I mean, that's how I go.
They jumped us. They threw me over the control panel.
Yeah, they jump us. Then after they jump us, it be on camera. They got somewhere they can switch the camera around, but look like we was trying to fight them.
I think they
So-
throwing that shit away.
That was just,
That's why a couple staffers got fired for that.
They just not got fired though. They put men got
They
fired.
had my dude Spencer on the walk. They
Oh,
was
yeah.
beating
Had
him
him
on
in
the
the
walks and
wheelchair.
sprayed him. And they took him down the second, got to whooping him again, put him in restraint chair and was whooping me bloody and
They had,
stuff.
him, they had him in the wheelchair beating his ass. I seen that shit.
Yeah. Then at nights, if you fuck up at nights and shit, this one lieutenant take you to the shit office and turn off all the lights. They go downhill from like 3 staff in there and they get the whooping.
That mace is not a game.
You get maced, that's
once
what
you get maced, they gonna beat you.
Oh yeah. It's been
because the mace basically blinds you.
Yeah.
You can't see it, it burns, so you can't do nothing.
Nah,
So that you might as well just ball.
you might as well just
hey, you like Rodney King in there.
Yeah. No, tell them the truth.
You know, back to what I was talking about before, it sounds to me almost like you guys have just resigned yourself to this. This is your life for the rest of your life. You guys don't have any kind of dreams or goals anymore. What do you attribute that to?
I gotta say, you get used to it once you be here for a while. You don't really think about doing it until you get on the outs. After a while, you get used to it. I've been trying to get out for a long time. It ain't been going good, so